The silent dinner. The Wilson family always had dinner together at 7 p.m. sharp. It was a ritual, a tradition that brought warmth to their quiet suburban home. But one evening, as they gathered around the table, something felt off.
Where's Emma?
Mrs. Wilson asked, noticing the empty chair. Their youngest daughter, always punctual, was nowhere to be found.
She's probably in her room,
Mr. Wilson said, standing to fetch her. But before he could move, the overhead lights flickered, and the sound of heavy footsteps echoed upstairs.
Emma!
Mrs. Wilson called, her voice trembling.
The footsteps stopped.
A loud thud followed, then silence. Mr. Wilson grabbed a flashlight and headed upstairs. Mrs. Wilson and their eldest son
Then stayed at the table, straining to hear what was happening.
Moments later, a sharp scream tore through the house.
Dad.
Ben bolted up, but his mother grabbed his arm. Wait, she whispered. Her eyes darted to the ceiling as the footsteps began again, this time descending the stairs. A figure emerged from the shadows. It was Mr. Wilson. His face was pale, his movements stiff. He sat back at the table without a word.
Where's Emma, Mrs.
Wilson asked. He slowly turned to her, his lips curling into a too-wide smile. She's here, he whispered. The lights flickered again, and when they came back on, Emma was sitting in her chair, her head tilted at an unnatural angle, her eyes dull and lifeless. I told you, Wilson said, his voice eerily calm. She's here. The family sat frozen in terror as the lights flickered one last time, plunging the house into darkness. In the silence, Emma's voice echoed, low and guttural.
Now, you're all here too.